What is up, peeps and peepettes? Charles Tingley here, back with another video. Just got back from a fresh ass haircut and man, hopped on some Facebook action. What do I see? First article, woman gets sexually harassed in a VR game. Look, sexual harassment is a sensitive topic. Obviously, it all comes down to the person themselves, how sensitive they are, what affects them, all that stuff. So I'm gonna watch what I say with this. But yeah, I just want to share my thoughts on this, what I think about it, like all that shit. I don't know, man. But yeah, either way, I'll link the article down in the description. If you want, read that before I actually talk about all this stuff. But it's up to you. It won't really change anything if you read it after. But yeah, so basically a girl was playing a VR game and some other guy in the game began virtually touching her, like her boobs, touching around her crotch, doing like pinching motions and stuff towards her boobs and stuff. And yeah, man, honestly, like, I do agree to the extent where the lady felt like she was being harassed and violated within the game. But at the same time, it is just that. It is a game. She mentioned things like she tried running away from the character in the game, but because she was a lower level, the character would catch up and continue doing his groping motions and all that stuff. And honestly, all you had to do was take off the damn headgear. Like, I'm not trying to be insensitive here whatsoever. I know it's a sensitive topic. I know this stuff happens every day and it really does need to stop, guys. But like, for her to even compare it to real life actual physical sexual harassment was just silly in my opinion. Okay, if you feel traumatized or affected mentally from the experience, but again, you didn't have to stick in that game and cop all that stuff. I know it's going to happen regardless, especially to females. It's a sad world we live in, but again, I cannot stress this enough. All she had to do was take off that headgear and she would not have experienced any of it. But for some reason she decided to keep it on. I don't know if it's a true story. I think it is. And I'm sure a lot of these stories are going to be coming out in the future, especially since VR is going to get more and more realistic and you're going to be able to do more and more things within it. So definitely not looking forward to all that stuff. And again, I don't mean to be insensitive towards anyone who has or hasn't experienced any sexual harassment. This is actually a different video to what I usually do. It's not really the type of content I upload, but yeah, I just really felt like I needed to touch on this and share my opinion. As I did say, sexual harassment is no joke, but at the same time, whether or not this article is real, comparing it to real life sexual harassment, rape even, is just absolutely ridiculous. And honestly, that is really, really, what's the word I'm trying to think of? Insensitive. It's really unfair to people that have actually experienced some form of sexual harassment. And it's not just females, it's males and females. Sure, it may seem like one gender cops it more than the other, and I'm sure it can be the case, but that's not to say that both genders do not experience it. Or, yeah, whatever. But, yeah, either way, all you have to do, man, it's a game. Like, I've been playing COD for years. I get teabagged. My character gets teabagged in the game. I didn't get upset about that shit. I realize that it is a game. People are immature. That shit happens. Maybe I've done it before. Who knows? But, yeah, at the end of the day, guys, we really need to separate games, especially virtual reality, from real life. We need to make sure we're not comparing the two. And we can't really compare that stuff. Honestly, it really, truly is offensive to people that actually have experienced sexual harassment. And I was really disappointed reading that article. I hope it's not true. And honestly, it was probably just done as a publicity stunt for all I know. Whatever. Either way, let me know what you guys think of this. Hopefully some other people have come to the channel to see this video. Let me know what you guys think of this. Again, I mean, no disrespect to the person in the article or anyone else that has experienced any form of harassment in a game, of course. But you guys need to remember, that people are immature. Dumb shit's gonna happen. And at the end of the day, at least in the game, you had a chance to get away from it. In real life, people don't get that chance. So you really can't be comparing that shit. Hopefully people do not compare that shit, and hopefully the person that did experience this is okay, and sorry to everyone else who does experience it on a daily basis. But yeah, guys, let me know what you all thought about this. Yeah, just give me your thoughts, man. I'm curious to see what everyone else thinks about this. That's pretty much it, guys. I'll catch you all in the next video. Until next time, peace out, noobs.